And it's Wednesday, it's my favorite day. Starting off with some pistol squats. Here we're just gonna do pistol squats uh, and band assisted one-legged squats for each leg. Here we're just starting off with some weighted pistol squats with just some dumbbells. Great exercise. If you've done barbell squats for your routine, I definitely recommend checking these out because they are a different animal from the requirements of flexibility and mobility and balance than a standard barbell squat that most people do. So it definitely adds another layer to your overall fitness, and I would recommend you implementing it. Obviously, we want to be thorough. It's not as heavy of a weight, so we want to make sure we do enough reps. Here you see me go to that assisted banded version that I mentioned. Not much to it here. I'm just trying to keep the tension up as long as possible. I see me not really standing up, not really sitting down, just kind of touching, coming up to a slight bend to make sure that my knees are always bent, so that my legs are constantly being stressed throughout this workout routine. So here we're just gonna do the right leg. So obviously we want to go right away and do the left leg. We're just gonna isolate single leg exercises. Great for picking out weaknesses. But we're just gonna do the left leg right after the right, and we're just gonna do the exact same thing. As many reps as we can, going all the way down on the pistol squats. And then from there, we're just going to do the assisted version and then move on to the next exercise. So it's really important to incorporate different workouts into your routine. I used to only do mostly barbell squats for leg day, and while I could do decent weight, a few 100 pounds for the barbell squat, I couldn't do any of these. I don't think because of my legs were lacking strength, but just because I didn't have the mobility and my body wasn't used to this motion. So it's a little bit of variety, I think, helps pick out different weaknesses in different areas. But we're going to go straight from there to the assisted version. And we're going to do this 3 sets. 3 sets total. This being 1 set. So 4 exercises for 1 set. We're going to do that 3 times. And then from there, we're going to go right to the never-ending squats with two bags of rice, 2 50-pound bags of rice. You see me go down, kind of go halfway up, and then go right back down, and then kind of go 80% of the way up, and then kind of go down. So this is, once again, just keeping the tension there, in lieu of a heavy barbell squat type exercise. This is going to be a little bit of a substitute for that, a little bit higher intensity, and just kind of demanding more from the body. But these exhaust me. These are pretty tiring. And the good thing about these exercises is when you're done, because you can't stand up afterwards. So just gonna do as many as you can. And the last few ones hurt. I mean, they really do, but the feeling afterwards is a hell of a lot better. And here I'm just going to do some explosive squats. Just kind of going up on the tiptoes. Make sure to keep your back straight though, so you don't want to hurt yourself. But I'm just using the bag of rice here to add a little bit of resistance. And once you can't do any more, then you just drop 50 pounds and go right up for some jump squats. And then we finish it up with some of these I don't really know what they're called, but it's a good workout for your for the back of your legs, kind of the hamstrings area, calves a little bit. I cramp about 50% of the time. Today was a good day. I get 4 or 5 good reps in before I cramped. So I really like these exercises. They don't take too long, and I think they work a part of the body that I don't work on as much. So I think it addresses some gaps in my routine. Here we're just finishing it off with some glute raises. Nothing too complex here, not too intense, so we try to minimize the rest time and get these cranked out as quickly as possible. But you definitely feel it in the lower back, glutes, and kind of the hamstring as well. From here, we're just going to do some crunches. Not a huge fan of crunches, but I do them once a week since my legs are already up there for the previous glute exercise. I just go ahead and go for a minute and just crank out as many of these as I can. If you're gonna do a bunch of these, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you do, try to put something under your lower back to pad that so you don't hurt yourself. I only do it once a week for about a minute, so not too big a deal for me, but something to keep an eye on. And that's it for leg day. Leg day is intense, but the number of exercises is relatively short. And we're into our regular ab routine. We just finished the ab pull downs with the resistance band, and we go right into the side raises with the bag of rice and a dumbbell. We're gonna do both sides, of course, and then from there we're just gonna do the ab raises, the straight leg raises with the dumbbell, and some of the body weight versions, and then we're gonna be close to the end. So here, remember for this one, it's really important that you keep your back flat to the mat. I would say that's the most important thing for this exercise. If you have to tuck your legs, if you have to drop the weight, if you have to take a little bit of a rest, whatever you need to do, that's okay. But really, really important to keep your back flat to the mat and contract your abs actively, because that's how you're going to get the most out of this exercise. Here you see me trying to keep my legs straight with that dumbbell in between them, just for some added resistance. But right away after that, I'll go to a body weight version. But then from there, I'm just gonna do some. I want to add some rotation work, some plank work. I was getting pretty tired in my shoulders doing the weighted reach through yesterday, so I just decided to do some ab twist with the resistance band today and call it a day. So important to add some variety to keep your mind fresh. But that's it for me today. Subscribe for daily reminders, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, thank you very much.